In this video, we're going to learn about the reprogramming part of how to heal. As we ascend throughout our healing journey, again, we have to recognize all the things that we are doing and all the things that have conditioned us to do them. And as we are going through this whole process of letting go of these cords and attachments that hold us back, we raise our vibration. And as we raise our vibration and we come to a place where our perception changes, our view changes of the things that we went through, and instead of looking at an experience of perhaps being a victim, we now look at the experience with new eyes. We look at this experience, wow, I am where I am now. And if it wasn't for that experience, I wouldn't be here. Our pains and traumas are our biggest lessons in this life. And so when we can recognize that truth, I have grown so much because I went through that thing. And of course, when you're going through it, that's all you can see and feel around you. But when you can take that veil off and you can look at this experience with a new eye, an eye from a soul level, a perception, and an eye from as if you're looking down at yourself from up here. And you're looking in honor that you went through this experience. Sometimes things happen to us, and let's say, this is where you are. And here, you think that you're meant to be heading here. And this city here is just this magical kingdom. As you raise your vibration and you start to reprogram your mind to love, to come from a place of love, you start to connect and align with your mission, with your soul purpose, the reason why you are truly here. And you start to remember these truths about who you are. And so we think we are heading to this beautiful city because we can't see what's behind this city. But the truth is, the real kingdom, magical kingdom, is here. And so we think we're heading here, and this is where we want to. And so we have these layers of ego that says, well, I need to do this because of the money or whatever it is. And we start to live from a place, we've raised our vibration, we start to live from a place of this love, like, what do I want to do? What fills my heart up? I surrender. And that is when you can be infinitely guided. And so things start happening on your path. And although we think we're going here, you start to turn. And then you start to see this magical kingdom. And as you surrender, and this comes with raising your vibration, as you surrender and you let go, you start to find yourself. Not this person that you think you need to be. Not this person that you think you are. Not this person that you want to be for others. But this person. The real you. The most authentic you that you could ever imagine. Again, if you imagine an onion, and you have all these layers upon layers, and inside this onion, you just have this like amazing, beautiful bulb that's full of life, and just it's alive and it's filled with love and light. That is the magical kingdom. And so you start to let go of all these things where you think that you need to be here, and you start to surrender, let go, trust, believe, know that you are infinitely guided and supported, and you start to connect with your spiritual guides because you have opened your field up enough. We all have our spiritual guides. We all have channels. We are all born psychic. We are all born before with these abilities, before we have been conditioned to not use them. But they are within us. They have never left us. And so as we have deconditioned ourselves and we've slowly peeled all these layers back and we've raised our vibration, we then start to open our field and see behind the veil, and we see what is available to us. We start to connect with our spiritual guides. We start to align with our most authentic self. We start to feel that love and the light and the happiness. And then we start to receive messages. I take you through journeys through the Akashic records so that you can see yourself in your previous lifetimes. I just guide you. The work comes from you. But you've had this information, this wisdom that's always been available to you. But now you have raised your vibration enough that you can just go there. Now, our spiritual guides, those above us, they are here to help us, to support us, to love us. They are honored. They are honored to help us on our journey of ascension, to show us the way, to show us the truth. It is just that our belief systems are conditioned to not see anything other than our life that's in front of us. That is not the truth. And so when you raise your vibration and come from light, love, all of that information is then revealed to us. The information has always been there. It's just that we are now ready to receive it. And there are reasons why we are not born with the memories of the things that we have done in our previous lifetime. So for example, let's say your child died in your last lifetime and you came in this life with all those memories. You may live a life of hurt or anger or blame. And it will take another whole incarnation to get over this. What happened in that experience? Or let's say, use a more extravagant idea, you murdered someone in your last life. If you remembered that, you may live this life with guilt. You may never be able to get it. You may have this life or live this life with severe depression. You would not be able to evolve or grow. And so there are reasons why we are born into this life without those memories. But when we are open enough, when we have raised the vibration enough, when we feel that light, that love, we can then access all of that information. You will not be given information if you are not ready to receive it. Let's go back into the forgiveness work. If you knew what you had done to somebody, again, I'm going to use a more strict, intensive viewpoint. you burned someone, or maybe you were burnt, and you had to look at the people that put you there. You may not be ready to do that. When you are ready, when you say, I'm ready to forgive, and you've raised your vibration and you're already vibrating from that place of love, I'm ready to forgive. Please show me. You will be shown. But you have to be ready. And so when you are reprogramming, you've already made those shifts inside of you. You have already changed your frequency. You're already operating from a different vibration. And so the information that is available to us is infinite. And you can learn to use that information to every part of your life to remember why you are here, to remember the soul agreements, the contracts, and the things that you have agreed to do in this life. You remember that. Why do you feel the way that you feel? Why are you going through these experiences? What is to come in the future? You remember that. And so when we reprogram, a large part of this phase is learning how to receive this information. There's many ways that we can do this. I take you through the shamanic healings. We go through to the different, I teach you how to go through to the different dimensions to find parts of you that are missing or lost or stuck. And I show you how to bring that part back so that you can heal them. Deep shamanic exercises. Integration. I teach you how to go through the Akashic records where every part of your soul that has ever existed, every moment, minute, second that you have ever lived, through every single incarnation, not just this one, every single incarnation, there's a record of it. And I teach you how to go back to this place, how to find this place, so that you can access the information that you need to.